Pastor Ezekiel has allowed us to take the media to the church so that the truth of the matter is brought up. What are we expecting to see there? The church has a compound. It does not have a place for people to walk in and sleep. The policy of Pastor Ezekiel's church is that only people who come in can sleep in those facilities after paying 500 shillings per day. That is the policy of that institution. The policy goes further to say you can only be allowed to stay in that church premise, that hostel, to a maximum of 5 days. So there is nobody going to stay there for 1 year. Biologically, even if anybody is fasting 5 days, nobody will die. Pastor Ezekiel's clients or customers or congregation, only 0.5% come from Kilifi County. 35% are foreigners coming from the US, Dubai, Uganda, Germany, England, USA. And the rest, around 72, come from regions outside Kilifi County. This is an international place. Within the premises, there is a hotel, a restaurant where people eat, classified in terms of VIP, classified in terms of affordability. Pastor Ezekiel, within that premise, has an international school with 10 students. 2 are day scholars. 8 are boarders. The school is 3 months old. The place which we are going to visit is being built into a model city with modern facilities, with CCTV footages, with well-lit streetlights, with tarmac, and with cabro pavements. That is not the place that everybody is saying that people have died. In the 1 year and 1 month that the institution has been in existence, a total of around 15 people have died within Pastor Ezekiel's premises. The policy of the church is that only people, if a patient is coming who is very sick for prayers and for miracles, that person will not be allowed in unless accompanied. Once these people die, the family person accompanying them, some of them are brought in buses, they have already died, they are being brought and almost a dead person and pronounced dead. The policy is that those who have died, the family members take them to take that report. We'll give the number of all the 15 OBs that the police have. No death has occurred that the police have not been involved. None of those deaths have been reported by the church. It is the family members who bring these people and they report, they go and bury their dead. The church has never done, and none from those 15 people that we have said have died there has died out of fasting. As we move further, the policy of the church, as I've said, no child is allowed within the church premises without being accompanied by a parent. That is the position. So any child coming to the institution must be accompanied by a parent, or else entry is restricted. Let us look at the security arrangement between Pastor Ezekiel's church and the national security organs. The area chief's office is 500 meters away from the church of Pastor Ezekiel. And at the chief's place, there are administration police officers. Is 1 kilometer away from the church of Pastor Ezekiel. If there is any death or any incident that is peculiar, the OCS or the police officers there would have known. So in terms of security arrangements, as we have put it, it is completely false to link this to Shakahola. As we move further, the congregation of Pastor Ezekiel, their congregations, the church is built to have a capacity to hold 43,000 people at one sitting. Every time these congregations are there, the police Land Rover, the OCS, puts, because of the large number of people that are coming there, every time there is such a congregation, the police Land Rover with uniformed police officer and civilian armed police officers and regular patrols 24 hours are at the guard of that church. There is nobody who has been detained in this place. A narrative has been put about a funeral home, a mortuary called Milele. Milele does not border the church. It's not near Pastor Ezekiel's church. It is 10 kilometers away. The church of Ezekiel, the administrators of that church, Ezekiel himself has never booked anybody at Milele mortuary. He has never even been there. So we shall be asking the police to provide data when Pastor Ezekiel ever stepped in Milele FM. Milele mortuary. That is a private entity, completely disassociated with the church of Pastor Ezekiel. Does Pastor Ezekiel have property acquired fraudulently? We have been given all the title deeds owned by Pastor Ezekiel's church. Pastor Ezekiel donates food. A few days ago, he had donated food to Turkana. He has given food to Mombasa County. He has given food donations to the whole country. He has a hotel. Is that a person ready to starve people? And he runs a food chain and he donates food? That is a serious issue that we need the police to put very, very clearly to perspective.